Hey everybody, I'm Stumpy, and welcome to Diddy Kong Racing on the N64. I'm so happy to be playing this game at last. This is one of my childhood favourite games. It was the first game I ever owned on the N64, first game I ever played on the N64. So yeah, a lot of nostalgia here for me, I love this game. So, okay, so what we're going to be doing is playing through the sort of single player, quote-unquote, adventure mode. So, it's not like Mario Kart, and I'll just warn you now, I'm going to be comparing this to Mario Kart probably quite a lot. It's not like Mario Kart where there's several GPs to work through. There's a sort of story single-player thing to go through, so that's what we're going to be doing. Now, I am playing this on an emulator because at the moment recording from my N64 is a bit problematic. I won't bore you with the details, but I've had to resort to emulation, which isn't something I would usually do, but yeah. Needs must. So, fortunately, I've already sort of played it through quickly on this emulator, and it seems to be pretty solid, apart from a few graphical glitches here and there. So, anyway, let's get started and begin our game. And so these are our characters. There's Diddy himself, holding the big number 1. And then we've got... Well, let's give you a rough idea. So Diddy's kind of like the balanced guy. Kind of like Mario, I guess, of Mario Kart. And then you've got Bumper, the Badger, who's also a middleweight, and then there's Timber and Conker, who are also middleweights. So they're all slightly varied, but they're also like, you know, middle ground stuff. And then you've got Crunch and Banjo, who are your big heavyweights, who are sort of the faster ones, but not very good handling or acceleration. And then Tip Top and Pipsy down here, who are pretty light, but they're got great handling and good acceleration. So I think for the first video at least I'm just going to stick with Diddy. But I'll probably sort of change through, if not all, but most of the characters. That was weird. As we go through. So anyway, let's start with adventure mode. And pick a new file, whatever name doesn't matter. Okay. So the story for this game, it's not a massive story, and the game doesn't really tell you much itself, but is that Whizpig, and that's Whizpig, who's carved his big face into the side of this mountain, has taken over this island and locked off all its racetracks and stuff. So you need to get it back from him, basically. If you had the instruction manual for this game, I don't think I've still got mine anymore, or if I do, then I've no idea where it is. But there's like the first couple of pages have got like a nice written story for you in like full paragraphs and everything. It's nice. But the game, I think, as I said, the game doesn't explain any of it. So if I can find like a scan of it or something somewhere, I might put it on screen, like now, or well, probably at the end. But anyway, this is Taj. Taj the genie, who helps you out a little bit on your adventures. He's quite funny. I don't know why. It just amuses me. So one of the main things about this game, which is like kind of big deal at the time, is that you can play in different vehicles. So let's call Taj over and he'll help me out. I'll give him a good honk. Right. So you can pick 3 vehicles. You've got your car, your hovercraft, and your plane. Thank you, Taj. So I'll stick with the plane for now because that's going to help me out with what I want to do now. So what we need to do in adventure mode is collect balloons. So as you can see, there's one here. Whoa! Okay, I might need to tinker with the controls. That's a bit sensitive. This is sort of the main sort of like overworld, this island. And there are 4 balloons kicking about on the island that you can just grab straight off. So I'm just going to get those out of the way now. Because, how did I miss that? Dear me. Okay, where is it? Wow, this is a great start. Good lord, okay. We just float on the water and then grab it. Are you serious? I cannot believe this is a terrible start. Okay. Anyway, whilst I faff about trying to get this balloon, just get it slowly. This is terrible. Okay, this is not boding well for the rest of this game. There we go. Okay. The balloons are used. They're kind of like the equivalent of like stars in Mario games or jiggies in Banjo-Kazooie or something like that. You need them to get into the various racetracks. So got 3. So okay, the next one's like right where we're going next. So we'll just grab that one on the way to our first race, our first area. Ooh, there's waterfalls kind of tearing over there. That's weird. So here we are. This is the last one. This is usually the first one you grab, and then we head through this door into the first world. The number on the door obviously represents the amount of balloons you would need to get through. Okay, so this is our first sort of it's not an overworld, is it? It's first sort of world, basically. As you can see, there are 4 doors with numbers on them. The number represents the amount of balloons you need to get through, and they're all different racetracks. So you need to do those. Each time you win one, you'll get a balloon. Now, there are more worlds like this after this one, obviously, and they've all got some pretty similar features, so I'll just go around and explain a few of them to you. So obviously you've got 4 racetracks in each of them, but then each one also has a key door, like that. And in one of the racetracks in that world, there will be a key hidden somewhere that you need to find. Finding the key will open the door, and then will allow you to play a mini-game, which you sort of need to do to finish. This is the trophy race, which is like the last thing you do in every world, which is more... Thank you for that. Is more sort of Mario Kart style, in that you just do all 4 races and you get points and you have to win to get the trophy. And this big door over here with the hands on it is the boss door, which we can't get in yet because we need to do the 4 races first. I think that's everything. Oh, and obviously big exit door, which for some reason is enormous, but anyway, I guess they didn't want you to get lost. So, and this is TT too. He's got some cool music. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't really do a huge amount, he just tells you what stuff you've collected, so there's an idea of the things we're going to be collecting, and if you want you can turn time trials on so you can practice your courses, but other than that we probably won't be using TT very much, so I think we should actually get started anyway, because it's like 6 minutes into this video. I'm not going to race yet, so this is the first race. Ancient Lake. Okay, so first thing, to get a boost at the start, you have to wait for the words get ready to just about fade and then press A, and off you go. Okay, get rid of those arrows because they're annoying. So, things to explain. Bananas are like coins from Mario Kart. You collect them and they make your top speed increase. I think once you've got 10, your speed won't increase anymore, but you can still collect them, so I guess you're stopping other people from picking them up, I guess. I don't know. If you get hit, you'll lose 2. I've got 10 already, that's cool. Okay, what else? Oh, balloons. As you can see, there are different coloured balloons on the track. These are your item balloons. So it's not randomised like Mario Kart, but red balloons are like missiles and stuff. Blue are boosts, and they're the only 2 colours on this first track actually, but you can also get green balloons, which are like things you can drop behind, like banana skins. Well, not banana skins in this game. In this game it's oil slicks and mines and stuff like that. And then there are yellow balloons, which just give you a shield, and rainbow coloured balloons, which, oops, let's not drive into the wall. Rainbow balloons which give you like a magnet, which sort of pull you towards the person in front of you, so they're kind of limited in use. But anyway, that's the first race done. That's nice and easy. It does get harder, I assure you. So Taj is going to award us our first balloon, well, our first sort of race 1 balloon. Thank you, Taj. Give me that balloon. Thank you. There's a bit of a weird glitch on the balloon there, the texture doesn't sort of wrap all the way around. But anyway, let's go into the second race, which is not that way, it's this way. It's Fossil Canyon. Whee! Okay, so another thing with the item balloons, which you may have already picked up on, what with me doing it in the last race, is that as you pick up, say if you pick like 2 of the same colour balloon up, like you pick up 1 red balloon and then you pick another red balloon up, you'll get like a better version of that weapon. So they kind of stack and improve the more of a certain colour you pick up to 3. So if I pick up like another red balloon now, I would get a homing missile, and then if I were to pick another one up, I would get 10 regular missiles, so that's pretty deadly. But as I'm in first, they're not really any use to me, so I'm just going to get rid of these. Shoot them everywhere, shoot the flying dinosaur. Okay, the one that I kind of have to look out for, I would say, not necessarily that be a huge amount useful to me, but it's very deadly if you get hit by it, is if somebody lays a bubble, which is 3 green balloons, because they really slow you down. Let's try for a shortcut here. Let's not miss the zipper. Okay. Whew. The bubbles really slow you down, so you don't want to get hit by those. I would say most of the others are pretty standard stuff, like if you just collect more blue balloons, you just get bigger boosts, shield lasts longer. The magnet one from the rainbow balloons is more powerful, although I don't think there are any rainbow balloons in these first few races, so we probably won't see one of those for a while. Okay. Is there anything else I need to explain? Let's avoid the oil spill. Green boosts is something I need to explain too. Okay. If you've ever played this before, you'll probably know about green boosts. Basically, as you go over one of the zippers, that's the official name for these things on the floor, you obviously get a small boost. Now, there's a little sort of secret. The game does tell you this sort of part way in, but if you kind of you take your finger off the A button just as before you hit it, which is kind of counterintuitive, but you know, it helps. And then sort of don't press it again until the sort of smoke's cleared from the end of your boost. Your boost will turn green, and you'll get like a significantly better boost. I don't really know why, but that's just sort of a little secret that they put in, and you can get like a really good boost from it. And the thing is, I think it's actually like too good for what I'm doing anyway, because the CPUs don't use, damn it, missed, don't use the green boosts. So I've put like, if I haven't already, I'll put like a sort of side-by-side comparison of green boosts versus normal boosts, and you'll see that they'll give you like quite a significant advantage. So like several seconds per lap. So I'm probably not going to use the green boost because it makes the game too easy. But apart from a couple of sections maybe towards the end where the game does get a bit tricky, but I'll explain more about those at the time. So I think that's pretty much most of the mechanics explained. We just need to keep winning some races and collect some balloons, and then we can face the first boss. So this is only the third race, so let's avoid the oil. That was lucky. Whoops. Okay, I've kind of forgotten how to steer. Okay. Oh, there's like a sort of sharp turn thing you can do in the car. I'll try and find a good place to use it. I don't think there is anywhere, actually. No, thinking of it, because most of this is pretty straightforward. There's not really any tough corners on this track. But if you hold like A, B and R all at the same time, you might be able to do it up here at the end. You kind of go up on two wheels, like this. And you can do like really sharp turns, which is very useful in certain spots. Particularly on the later tracks, which get much more difficult. Let's target additional balloon. We don't need to watch that every time. So the fifth track, the fourth track. I said fifth because I'm looking at the big number 5 there. Is Hot Top Volcano, and this is our first plane track, I think. Yeah. So the first time we get to race in a plane. So this is cool. Get ready, boost and go. Okay. So I remember the plane levels always used to give me, like, to begin with, until I got used to the handling. Sneaky shortcut here, by the way. And I hit the wall. That's a good start. Okay. Grab the bananas. Plane levels always used to give me trouble because, like, I just couldn't control them, basically. I was really rubbish with them. That's your airborne version of a zipper, by the way. You have to fly through the middle. Yeah, it's pretty... I don't know, I quite like this level. The music's kind of cool. I remember spending ages trying to figure out what they were singing in the music, even though it's just gibberish. So, yeah. You may have noticed I'm winning these pretty easily. It's not very difficult to begin with, but later on I assure you, when you're doing... there are other like extra challenge things you have to do whilst you're racing and stuff. They get significantly more difficult, and in the later worlds as well, which are just harder tracks. Some of these were going to take me several attempts, so don't worry about me just flying through this game. Flying, plus I'm in a plane. Okay, so let's avoid the dinosaurs as well. I hate that damn dinosaur. I always used to seem to hit it as I was going around that corner, but now I just realised you're in a plane, you can just fly over it. So, oh, let's show off the big, more powerful boost. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. I always like that. Just the way the sort of camera like zooms forward ahead of you and then drags you along behind it. Anyway, we're nearly done with this, so we'll be able to show off the boss soon. We've just got this last sort of straight to get past. Oops, whoa, okay, lost control there. Past the dinosaur through the boosts. And we have won quite easily. We were nearly lapping them there, to be fair. One more lap, I think, and I would certainly have passed a few of them. Alright, so, Taj, give me my last balloon, please. Yeah, okay. And now that we've done all 4 of the standard races, we get to face the boss. With this nice dramatic intro. So let's go and face the first boss. If you would care to drive forward, Diddy, thank you. Got stuck for a moment there. So this is the first boss. This is Tricky, the dinosaur. I think it's called Tricky anyway. Thank you. Alright, so he's just going to stand and look at me awkwardly for a few seconds. Okay, so this is a bit different. This particular boss race is... you can see by the map at the bottom, I didn't get a very good boost there. He squished me, shoot him in the butt. Okay, so it's like a sort of A to B kind of race, like you're racing to the top of the mountain this time. So, rather than doing laps. There's also a few obstacles and things to look out for. Fortunately, we do get the help of some balloons. So we can make use of, I probably should have saved that balloon, to be fair, for something coming up in a bit, but never mind. I'm in first. So it's not too difficult, this one, once you've got used to the sort of controls and everything. At this point, you can fall off the mountain, and if you do, that's it. It's just the end of the race, and it'll just kick you out. So now this one, it's not too, like I say, it's not too difficult. This one I'm looking for is another blue balloon, I think, coming up, which I want for something in a second. There is a sneaky shortcut coming up on the left where you can cut through the middle of the mountain. If you can get this one as well. Yes, okay, through these plants. Yeah, okay. You've got to use boost to get through there because it's classed as off-road in there, which in most racing games slows you down. So if you use the boost to get through, you just get through nice and quick without slowing you down too much, and it really makes sort of good use of the shortcut. Even if you don't, though, I would say this isn't too difficult, particularly on this last stretch, because, wait, there we go. On that last sort of incline there, he slows down a lot, like, because he struggles to get up it. So even if you're, like, behind at that point, still keep going, because it's quite easy to just zip past him right on the line. But anyway, that was the first boss, and he's going to explain the new challenge we have to do. So these are the silver coin challenges, and these are what kind of this game is, like, known for, I guess. These silver coin challenges, maybe not these first ones, but later on can be an absolute bitch. So, oh, Tasha got a little hint for us. Try pressing brake when skidding. That's not the best of hints, to be fair. But, yeah, what we have to do with the silver coin challenges, as you can see, the numbers have changed on the doors, so we have to go back into them and do them again. There are eight coins on the track whilst we're racing. We have to collect all of those coins in a single race and win at the same time. If we do that again, we'll get another balloon. We have to do this in every track. And I think I'm going to end this video here and start the silver coin challenges in the next one. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon for more Diddy Kong Racing. Bye bye.